I've been fixing people's chipping yips for years, and the good news is it's not that difficult. If you're struggling with your chipping and you might even have the yips, stick around because I've got three simple grip changes that can eliminate the yips once and for all. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Cope, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV and the Sanford Power Golf Academy. And there is nothing that can put more fear in golfers than if they start chipping and they get the yips. But the good news is it's not that complicated. We can fix it with a couple simple suggestions. Now, if you haven't already, hey, subscribe to our channel. All right, do me a favor and subscribe and share this with a friend because we're putting out great content each and every week that is literally helping golfers all over the globe. And be sure to leave a comment. I like to hear from you, whether you agree or disagree, or if you have a question, I answer all the questions. I can promise you, if you ask me a question, I'm going to go ahead and answer it. But let's dive right into this. If you're watching this video, you're struggling with your chipping, and you might even have the yips. Now, this video is about how to fix it. I'm not going to talk about the technical part of it. I've done a ton of videos on that already. You need to check those out. If you want to understand the why behind why you got the yips, I've already done videos on that. But today we're talking about ways to fix it. So the first thing is a lot of times we can fix it with our grip. Let's think about it this way. When somebody struggles with their putting, there's lots of options, right? They change their grip, they go long putter, they go short putter, they go left hand low, they change the way they stand. They got all kinds of options. But when it comes to chipping and the yips, people always think it's technical, but the fix could be a simple change in the grip. So most people chip with their standard grip, all right, which is fine. But the first suggestion that you might want to try is using your putting grip. All right, so let me go ahead and demonstrate. I got my lob wedge out here. This is my 58 degree. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hold it like I would my putter. Okay, now when I hold it like my putter, I go ahead and hit a shot. Okay, what happens is when I'm holding it like my putter grip, and we've done some videos on how to hold it with your putter with your grip, all right? Hopefully you've got that already or you understand how to do that. What happens is that it takes some of the wrist movement out of it. It also really helps with the direction that we swing the golf club. When I've got my putter grip, I naturally want to swing this club head and the club straight back and straight through, which is in essence kind of like what we want to do when we chip. You would never grab your putter and swing it way inside and swing it across your body. So the first idea, the first thing you can try, hit some chip shots with your putter grip. Okay, so when you're set in there, go ahead and just grip it like you would your putter and go and hit a shot. Now, I've even seen in extreme examples where people have even put a putter grip on their wedge and use that. Okay, so those are the first places that you could start. Now, if that doesn't work, another way you could try is to hit chip shots with your dominant hand only. All right, so for me, I'm a right-handed golfer. My dominant hand is my right hand. I'm making a couple practices. I could chip with just one hand. Now, this is the drill we use actually just in chipping in general. So I grip it with just my dominant hand. I go ahead and hit it with that. Now, what's going to happen there? Well, what happens is that you learn to use the bounce of the golf club. And we've done a ton of videos on understanding the bounce. You should check those out, especially when you're hitting full wedge shots. Okay, check some of those out. But if you understand how to use the bounce of the club, which you'll learn to do if you hold it with just your dominant hand, that will eliminate one of the main reasons why people struggle with their chipping and then eventually get into the yip. So we've talked about gripping it like we do our putter. That helps out the direction that we swing the club. That might be the reason that you're struggling with your chipping. It could be that you don't understand how to use the bounce by just using your dominant hand. That can help it. And as a last resort, you could go to lead hand low. So for me, that would be my left hand. So I could hit some shots with my lead hand low, like so, and swing it back and through. Now, some people putt like this, all right? But this is another way, and I've seen some really good golfers, even some college golfers and tour professionals who have chipped like that. Now, what happens when you put your lead hand low? Well, number one is it takes a lot of the wrist action out of it. One of the reasons people struggle with their chipping is they use too much wrist angles or they don't use them correctly. So if you eliminate the wrists, that might be a way for you to fix that. So if you're struggling with your chipping, all right, you're probably struggling with the direction that the club is swinging. You're probably maybe struggling with, okay, not only the direction, but also how to use the bounce. or maybe you're using your wrists in the wrong form or fashion. So let's review these simple things. Putter grip, perfect, back and through like a putting motion. Number 2, dominant hand only, can use the bounce. Number 3 could be lead hand forward just like this, or lead hand low, can help you do that. So there's no reason to be struggling with your chipping. Don't spend a ton of time worrying about the technique. Try these 3 different grip changes and you might find that one of those grip changes actually improves your chipping and, more importantly, eliminates the yips once and for all.